Hello, this is Alekius, and welcome back to another episode of Shadow Empire as Phoenixstate. I think we'll do our usual and start from the bottom up. We definitely want 2 units there, 1 there. Move this one down. That one down. We'll move this one across. Move them up and reverse them there. I'm only going to go so far because I don't have troops to garrison the whole border. But the more of this major lava river we can get, especially if we can get into the mountains here, the more secure our position will be. Now, I'm actually willing to build another formation to do it, but we don't have the metal for that right now. Let's see. They still can't attack. Their readiness is better. Morale is good. Their action points are somewhat suffering. And then these guys will pull back with. You guys can chill right there. And the militia will keep moving forward. Put them back into supply. Get the mobile militia to move back. Leave the walkers in a defensive position. And then we'll get the foot militia up into these mountains. Have them start digging in. Where's the 5th one? Am I blind? Where'd the other guy? Oh, I moved him forward. He was supposed to move down. Oh well. These are low mountains. I definitely feel a lot better about moving into those positions. What is this? Hermit's Cave. Huh. That's a nice one. And then last is our 5th Infantry, which aren't going to move. Trade-wise, we can sell food this turn. Not for a good price, but we have all this excess, so we'll sell as much as the traders will take. I actually have plenty of fuel, too. How quickly are these being depleted? Take a little while to get to the bottom of that. I think How much would that cost? 1,000, but we can buy 200 metal. sell some fuel. Can afford that. And we'll stop there. We're net down, but we'll have some metal to work with. Asset wise, 4 turns left. All the way around. Because we just don't have enough workers. Because things are still looking a little poor. We did kind of increase the demand on workers rather suddenly. Haven't lost any troops, so there's no concerns there, so I think mostly we need to focus on building this railroad out. $42, $42. Those 5 more hexes. That's halfway of the remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That last one will take an entire turn, possibly more than 1 turn. We have 9,000 colonists, so as soon as we do that, I'll feel a lot more comfortable building another city up here. And after we get this organized, or get this railroad finished and a railhead built in Detmold, I'll feel a lot better about taking out and dismantling these supply bases. Now I may even build some out here. This is an agrodome. Do we need an agrodome out here? We have a surplus of food, so I can actually close this. That'll reduce some of our administrative strain. Solar panels we're not going to get rid of, no matter the administrative strain. Go ahead and hide troops. What else is out here? Agrodome. Get rid of that. Agrodome, agrodome. Get rid of those. We'll build them closer if we need them. But I want to get rid of all unnecessary administrative strain. I don't plan on building a city down there. And colding is proving difficult to take. That's not good. Sad I didn't notice that sooner. So let's get up here. Bring the Galactic Republic infantry. We'll bring our tanks. And we'll bring our HQ. That's not great. Do I want to force this issue? Oh, that was a poor choice. Well, maybe not. Forced to retreat, but losses were not favorable. Force a redraw. And if we took that, that means we can get rid of this dome farm as well. Well, no, we have to take control. It's not in our control yet. And that should be that turn from the looks of it. All right. things aren't looking as bad as they were a couple turns ago. I mean, I'm still not excited about our chances, but we're sorting out our logistics, our long-standing logistics problems. Hopefully. We have an expanding industry. We have good future metals potential. I feel like we're solving a lot of our underlying issues. Suddenly being at war with all but one of our neighbors was kind of a shock to our system. We suddenly needed a lot more troops. That was a lot more logistical strain on an already strained system, and we've been playing catch up this entire time. We have stable borders. We don't need a lot more troops. We have just enough right now. We could definitely use some more. Things are looking a lot better though. At least to me. Somebody may be able to describe how I'm crazy and we're all doomed. I'm of the opinion I want to fight this out though. Yeah, they're continuing their retreat. It's interesting. Yeah, I was waiting to see when Golding would do that. Push that one. That is where we could use a few more troops, but as long as they don't run north, if they do that, I'll be able to cut off their supply. I think will be fun. You've been telling we've lost forever. It's fine. Well, so we finally finished our model. Covered mechanized light infantry. New prospecting effort. What to build? Things I would like to do. This is actually kind of important. These are heavily field tested. Base design 75. Weapon design 88. Armor design 83. Let's take a look at our base soldiers. What are they using now? An automatic rifle and combat armor. That's good. That's what I would hope. What I'm thinking is we'll design a new one, see where the base design falls, and depending on where the base design value, because this doesn't change, or at least it's not supposed to. I mean, it is from, like, if I was reading the manual right, which clearly I'm not now, this was not supposed to change from model to model. But we'll design a new identical one and we'll see if we get different values. Based on that, we can decide where we want to go with it. If we want to keep our soldiers at arms, or if we want to keep the new one. I've been kind of waiting for this too. I wanted to get all our models designed. I'll make a brand new design. There's no choice other than automatic rifle. Armor, that is a choice, but I would rather go with the heavy armor. Black market discovered in Albion. I do not like either of these. However, we'll close them down. If we can afford to take a hit in profiles, it would be our heart, which is very, very high. Major strike in debt mold. We'll give them the money.
Order received.
Alright, we're a lot more stable on water. Take a look at our trade first. And we're not selling any of that. We did flood the market last turn. They are continuing the retreat, but not getting very far with it. Not as far as last time. I'm gonna move this one up here. From there, move that one, and then we have a solid border again. Anchored on the lava sea and against Starkshans. We'll hold there. I'm gonna pull we're gonna pull this one back to here. I'm gonna have this guy move over to here. Or block any. I don't want them to cut off our logistics. Other than that, I'm really not too worried. It's rough terrain. Those guys can stay where they are. This poor guy can keep poking around in these mountains. Make sure to move this guy back down. I would like them to be in at least blue supply. I think here that's a nice solid border. Move back the motorized. And we're good. That is low mountains. It's a good anchor point. Let's move these troops. I'm going to move this guy down, and then he will move into here next turn. Logistics network still struggling out here because we should be. That's enough logistics. These guys should be getting replacements to bring them up to strength, and they're not. Huh. And we have all their soldiers ready to go. Apparently are pushing out a few because we're lower than what we were. Replacements. Yeah, none of them hit max. Produce a few hundred more ammo. Happy with everything else. What's the price of metal? Still a little bit high after our last escapade. We're not going to make that much progress on the road this turn. How are the production of assets? Placements delivered. Yeah, things will get better. Slowly. But I was looking at production, which is not making progress there. But is making progress in Kana C. A lot of metal is going into that, but it's queuing up. So once it's all paid for, there shouldn't be any more. We can make 2 hex progress. So we will. That'll take us to here. From here, we are good for the end of the turn. Other than possibly shuffling some stuff around. I'm gonna leave the border open. I'm gonna take it. I really don't want my HQ on the front though. It's alright, they won't be alone. Oh, I can't get the Galactic Republic infantry all the way there. Oh, they managed to cut off Starkshans. Puts us at risk of having this border exposed because there's nothing up there. Or Starkshans. They are not doing well. And we do not have the metal to raise a new unit. So we're going to start moving our militia down. Take up positions. Okay, no, Starkshans does have troops here. Okay. There was a breakthrough. Hopefully these troops can be rescued. Because I'm counting on Starkshans. Oh, that's a private dome farm, so we don't need to administer it. Private economy will take care of that. That's just a little extra food, which we can't sell. Yeah. Alright. And with that, I believe we are at the end of this episode. I thank you for staying till the end. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Take care.